Welcome to Royal Coin Value channel. If you have any of these amazing old coins at your home or somewhere in your collection, then you might get rich because today's video is packed with powerful information only for you. If you own any coin from those years, you could be holding a real treasure without even knowing it. So make sure to like and subscribe to Royal Coin Value right now, because we always bring timeless and most demanded coin videos for you. Let's move straight to the video and uncover all the secrets. 1965 quarter dollar. This one is the first year after the United States Mint stopped using silver in regular circulating quarters. The 1965 quarter dollar is made of a copper-nickel clad composition, not silver. Because of this, most people treated them as ordinary pocket change, but some special eras and rare conditions of 1965 quarter dollars are extremely valuable right now. This coin has no mint mark because all quarters in 1965 were produced at the Philadelphia Mint, and at that time they didn't put any mint mark for Philadelphia. The standard weight of this coin is 5.67 grams. It has a diameter of 24.3 millimeters and a reeded edge. On the obverse side, there is the portrait of George Washington facing left, which is the same design still used on modern quarters. Above his head it says Liberty, under the chin there is the phrase "In God We Trust," and the date 1965 is below. On the reverse side of the coin we see an eagle standing on a bundle of arrows with two olive branches beneath it and the words United States of America and E pluribus unum above it. At the bottom, it says quarter dollar. It looks very normal and simple, and 9 out of 10 people ignore it. But those who understand coins search each 1965 quarter carefully because some rare examples are worth a lot of money today. Now, what makes certain 1965 quarters valuable? The value mainly depends on minting errors and high-grade condition. Because it was the first year of the clad quarters, a few coins were accidentally struck on leftover silver planches from 1964. Those silver-clad 1965 quarters are extremely rare, and if someone finds that mistake coin, it can be worth over $10,000 to $15,000 depending on condition. People also look for double-die obverse errors where the lettering like Liberty or In God We Trust or the date 1965 is slightly doubled due to misalignment in the die. If you have a strong double-die error coin, it can easily sell for hundreds or even thousands of dollars depending on how visible the doubling is. Another error is called off-center strike, where the design is not centered. Some part of the coin is empty or blank and the entire image is shifted to one side. The more off-center it is while still showing the full date 1965, the more money it can bring. Off-center errors of 1965 quarter can sell anywhere from $50 to more than $500 depending on how dramatic the error is. Another thing collectors search for are the wrong planchette errors. For example, if a 1965 quarter was struck on a dime planchette, then it will be smaller in size, lighter in weight, but it will still show quarter design. Such coins can go for huge prices. If you find a 1965 quarter that has a smooth edge, it could mean a mint error called broad strike. That type of error gives the coin a flattened or stretched edge, and those can also sell from $20 up to several $100s. Now remember, even normal well-preserved 1965 quarter dollars can be valuable if they are in extremely high grade, graded by a professional service like PCGS or NGC. If a 1965 quarter is graded MS66 or MS67 quality, it can be worth $50, $100, or even more because high-grade uncirculated examples are not common since most of these coins entered circulation and got worn. The record price for a regular 1965 clad quarter in superb condition MS68 was over $7,000 in an auction. So always check your coins for luster and sharp details. If you have a 1965 quarter that looks very shiny like brand new with no scratches or wear, keep it safe and get it graded. It might make you a lot of money. Collectors also pay attention to the edge of the coin because some 1965 quarters might show partial copper on the edge and some show full nickel, even that can attract collectors. If you ever find a 1965 quarter with a smooth blank planchette on one side, meaning one side is missing design, that is called a blank planchette error or a uniface strike. Those can bring anywhere from $50 to a few $100s easily. Now let's talk about the history and why 1965 was an important year. Before 1965, American quarters were made of 90% silver. Because of silver shortage and rising silver prices, the United States Mint decided to remove silver from regular circulation coins. So 1965 was the first year of the modern clad quarter. That is why many collectors pay extra attention to this year. Many silver planches from 1964 were still mixed up at the mint and sometimes used by mistake in 1965 machines. That mistake created the Rarest silver 1965 quarter, also called transitional error. If you have a 1965 quarter weighing around 6.25 grams instead of 5.67 grams, then you might have the silver transitional error coin. Those coins are extremely rare and can sell for $20,000 or more. Always check the weight using a digital scale at home. If your 1965 quarter is heavier than normal, congratulations, you may be rich. Even normal uncirculated rolls of 1965 quarters can sell for good profit if they are still sealed because collectors love original mint rolls. So if your grandparents or someone stored a full roll of 1965 quarter dollars in original paper roll, that entire roll can be sold for hundreds of dollars. Another thing is the toned coins. Some 1965 quarters develop a very beautiful rainbow color toning if stored in certain conditions or chemical reaction with coin. 1983 quarter dollar. Let's now talk about the 1983 Washington quarter dollar, which is actually one of the most interesting modern quarters in U.S. coinage history because this year is known for some very serious and famous errors. First of all, the 1983 quarter dollar was also made from copper-nickel clad composition, not silver. But what makes this year special is that the U.S. Mint did not produce any mint sets for circulation in 1983. Yes, there were no uncirculated mint sets released by the government for public collectors that year. That means finding a 1983 quarter in high uncirculated condition is very difficult because most coins went directly into circulation and got worn. So even ordinary-looking nice quality 1983 quarters in mint state condition are worth money because collectors want them, but nice quality supply is very low. The 1983 quarter has either a D mint mark for Denver Mint or no mint mark for Philadelphia, because 1983p quarters from Philadelphia do not carry any mint mark. If your 1983 quarter has a D, it was made in Denver. If it has no mint mark, it is from Philadelphia Mint. Both can hold value depending upon errors and grade. The weight of a standard 1983 quarter is 5.67 grams, and you should also check it the same way like we discussed before. If your coin is heavier, it might be struck on a silver or foreign planchet, which is extremely rare and can be worth thousands of dollars. One of the most popular errors for the 1983 quarter is the doubled die reverse. This is a strong error where the eagle's beak, the arrows, or the lettering on the back side like quarter dollar and United States of America appear doubled. Those coins with a clear doubled die reverse error can sell from $250 to over $1,000 based on the strength of doubling and the condition. There are also some examples of doubled die obverse where the date 1983 or the word liberty appears doubled. These can sell for hundreds of dollars. If the doubling is very bold, the coin may sell for thousands. Another famous type of value is known as the spitting eagle error. On the reverse side of the coin, behind the eagle's beak, there is a tiny die crack that forms a line which looks like the eagle is spitting something. This small but noticeable error is very famous among collectors and people love to collect it. A spitting eagle error 1983 quarter can easily go for $50 to $300 depending on the condition of the coin and how clear the die crack is. Some even go higher. People also check for off-center strikes on the 1983 quarter. Coins with 5% to 10% off-center can bring $20 to $50 or more. If the date 1983 is still visible and the strike is more off-center like 40% or 50%, then the price can jump to $200 or $300. Anything more dramatic with a visible date may bring even higher prices. You should always check the coin very slowly under good light. Now, because no official uncirculated mint sets were made in 1983, collectors strongly want high-grade 1983 quarters. If you have a coin that is in brilliant uncirculated state, meaning no scratches and high shine, and it gets a grade like MS65 or MS66 by PCGS or NGC, it can sell over $100 and even multiple hundreds depending on how high the grade is. A super high grade like MS67 can sell for over $500 or even $1,000. The highest known 1983 quarter grades sold for thousands of dollars in online auctions because collectors want to fill the gap in their coin sets and they cannot find nice pieces from 1983 easily. Another thing that many people do not know is that some 1,983 quarters were struck on copper planches with strong broad strike errors. This makes the coin look stretched with no reading on the edge. Broad strike coins usually bring anywhere from $50 to over $200 depending on the strength and grade. Missing clad layer errors are also found sometimes. If you have a 1983 quarter where one side looks copper-colored and the clad layer is missing, that is also a valuable type of error. These can go from $30 to $150 or more. Also, a few examples have been found where the 1983 quarter was accidentally struck on a foreign planchette or on a planchette for another denomination. Those are extremely rare and easily sell from $1,000 to even $5,000 depending on the situation. Always check the weight and size. If it feels lighter or heavier or slightly different in color, get it checked. The 1983 quarter also has some well-known die cracks on the reverse around the eagle's wings or on the lettering. These are not extremely high value but can still bring $15 to $50 or more if the crack is strong and visible. If you find a coin that combines a double die with a spitting eagle crack or off-center, then the price can multiply many times because multiple errors on one coin make it more unique and more valuable. Many people do not realize that even a normal 1983 quarter in circulated condition but with very sharp details and natural shine can still sell for a couple of dollars because of the low survival of good condition coins from that year. If you have a few coins, keep the best one safe. If you can find a full original bank roll of 1983 quarters still sealed, that entire roll can be very valuable because collectors will buy it hoping to find high-grade coins inside. Such rolls can sometimes sell for $300 or $500 or even more if original. So overall, for the 1983 quarter you need to focus on double die errors, spitting eagle die crack, off-center strike, high-grade uncirculated condition, missing clad layer, foreign planchette, and broad strike. Even a normal nice quality 1983 quarter can make you good money because collectors are desperate to find a good example from that year. It might be lying in your drawer or your old piggy bank. So check all your coins carefully. If you have any 1965 or 1983 quarter dollar sitting somewhere in your house, then check it today because like you heard in this video, even a normal looking coin can be worth a lot of money if it has the right error or a high grade condition. This is Royal Coin Value Channel, and we always collect powerful and hidden information for you so that you can earn money from your old coins. If you enjoyed this video or if you learned something new, then like this video right now and subscribe to Royal Coin Value so you never miss any important coin update. Share this video with your friends and family so that everyone can find their valuable coins too. Keep collecting, keep watching, and we will bring you more powerful videos very soon. Thank you so much for watching.